What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's happening?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey,
Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yes, sir. How about you? How about you guys, man? Y'all straight?
Yeah, man.
uh-huh.
Good.
Good.
Can't complain.
Just chilling. You know,
Like that
vibe.
Acosta over there. I like that.
So Nina.
There.
Oh, what's happening, Nina? How was y'all day today?
Long and eventful.
Good for me. Huh? Try not to have bad days, but it was all right. It was all right.
I'm good.
What about you guys?
Yeah, man. You just work, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired. One had to get up early for doctor appointment, then got back. Slept for like a good hour, then got back up and just started dancing for a good little minute.
Gotcha. Boy, them evening naps are good, man.
Oh yeah.
I was out early. Then I came back to the crib around about 2:30, 3. Laid down at 3, then wake up to 4:30.
They hit
Felt,
different.
felt the hit different, boy. So I'm wide awake right now for you guys.
I feel you.
Got you.
Nina said can't complain, LOL. All I did was work today. I'm alive and still have a place to sleep, so I'm blessed. Hey,
Mm.
feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Can't complain about that, boy.
All right.
At all.
But y'all been seeing, everything that's been going on.
Come on, man. You know I can't escape none of that mess.
None of us can.
I be trying to, but it just be right there.
Woo.
Yeah, it
It's a
don't matter
lot.
where you go.
It's a
Man,
lot.
boy. It's a whole lot, man. I mean, whoo, a bunch. A whole bunch.
I don't even know where to start.
Sure don't. I think we all should start. We should all give our best apology right quick. We done got 2 people in 2024 that apologize already. So, Kitty, you go. What's your best apology?
No, I don't have nothing to be sorry about. So
Ooh, sound like that woman who don't deserve. Oh, let me stop. I'm about to go.
Yeah.
what about you?
She said God ain't done nothing for me.
I don't have nothing to be sorry about.
I'm messing with you. No, a lot of stuff been going on, guys. Shoot, the biggest, like I'm alluding to the apology. We saw what happened with Puff Daddy. We saw the video, and we saw the apology right after. Looked like he at the same spot where Russell Simmons at. Till the stuff blow over. That's the main thing what's happening right now. So,
Yeah,
what y'all feel about that?
Oh man, that's straight up hot news right there, man. I mean, you look at it. I looked at the whole video. He was talking about it. Then I looked at he did the apology and stuff like that, man. I'm saying like, okay, dude. Now you talking about you want some help? What was that before the videos and all this other stuff came out?
Exactly.
Nah, hold up. No, hold on. You said that a little wrong. He talking about he already got help. He said he already got help. He said he already been to counseling. He said he already went to therapy. But before that stuff came out, he said he is 100% innocent. He ain't did nothing. But that was one of the fastest settlements in history.
Wasn't it like hours or half a day? It was quick.
It was within 24 hours. It wasn't even a full day.
Yeah.
What
And he
what
thought
you
it
get, 30
was
million?
30. It's not a number, but they saying 30 million, 30 plus.
Now I started just throw this mic across the room somewhere.
30 million. God.
Look, here's the problem, and here's the narcissistic part of him. When the stuff was happening, he said he ain't did nothing. He ain't do nothing. But if you do your research, he paid like 40 to 50K for the footage of that video back in 2016. So he didn't think it was going to come out. In a hotel, the hotel they were staying at, It's under different owners. It's a different name. So he really didn't think it was gonna come out. So somebody of his team let that out, or somebody kept the copy and let that out. Now that is out. Oh man, I was drunk. I was in a bad space. I wasn't myself. I done got help. Like no, you were supposed to say that before it came out.
All right.
You just didn't think it was gonna come out.
Yeah, he paid for it. Yeah.
Since we don't jump right on into it, I'm gonna say this right here then. My question is, with the videotape and everything, I know that the previous owners, I know they seen the video. Why they didn't call the police?
Exactly.
Because he puffed at it with millions of dollars. That person got put off.
He got that money and that power to do it. So
right.
Some people they move that way. It's crazy and it's sad, to say that, but it's people that really will move that way. You slide in some money, man.
That's what it is. And you got to understand, this dude has a history. I don't like speaking bad about nobody. All our brothers and sisters that has gotten in trouble, I have defended them. I have not said anything in defense of him, because this goes all the way back to the 90s. When he's involved in something and it's public, it's in the public, it seems like he just escaped responsibility everywhere. Yeah. And somebody else taking the fall for him. Now, if you live in your life, if you like boys and stuff, that's your life. That's what's going on right now. The No Diddy, that's your life. I can't say anything about that. But if you taking advantage of women and boys, that's a whole different thing. So now you having you got a person that has been on the on Forbes top 10 for years and years. This dude is a billionaire. People with money can make things happen.
It's crazy, how much man.
Have left after all of this blow over? Because for somebody to give 30 million up in one day, how much money do you think they have?
A lot.
Well, they got buku money.
Yeah. Then it's a statement that just came out. The police just came out and said that they can't even charge him because it's past the statute of limitation.
Yeah.
So he can't even be charged for that video.
Nope. They just go on by the business with that. She don't get paid. Mm-hmm. I hated she had to go through that. She don't get paid and everything. But yeah, it some went past that.
Yeah. You know what? So now the question is, since he can't get charged, are people still going to rock with Diddy? Is he going to get counsel from the culture?
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
But my question is how? Because there's, with him having that type of, I want him to get, like, I don't care about, I don't even listen to his stuff. But with him having this much money and him having so many businesses, there are so many people that's going to be affected. He's not just a rapper that said something bad in his lyrics. This guy employs a lot of people. He have a lot of businesses to where if he do get canceled, a lot of people going to feel this effect.
Yeah,
a lot. That's a lot of family. Yeah, I mean, this dude got restaurants.
Yeah, restaurants, family. Yeah,
the trickle down effects.
The domino effect. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, are we gonna do that? Probably is. But I just tell you, I haven't been rocking with Diddy for a minute. Have you ever just felt something bad about somebody, but you don't know why? Like, that's how I was. I don't know what it was, but it's just like, I don't want to do business with that guy. Mm-hmm. Him and 50 Cent, I don't want to do business with.
50 be clowning them anyway. So
no. See, 50 is straight up front. I know with him, he taking a girl to court right now for $3,000.
Yeah, he don't play.
Nah,
this dude put $100. He get his coins.
Well, I tell you, man, it's crazy and it's sad at the same time, because it's almost like you riding the same coattail, like almost like R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. When he said, he needed the help and all this stuff. And my thing is, and I know people that be around people like that, why you won't listen to the main ones that was saying, look, man, you don't need to be doing this.
Right.
You know how this can backfire and catch up with you later on in the years.
Because it's money, and they think it's not gonna happen to them. It goes back to the young kids now that are listening to the music that carry guns and do this stuff in the street. They don't think it's gonna happen to them. They think they bigger than that. They think that they have a little power until they get caught up, until they behind bars. And so when you have somebody like in R. Kelly, if he did that stuff, I still don't know if he did it. But if you have somebody like R. Kelly, you have somebody like a Diddy, like a Russell. If they had and have money to where like they just felt like they wasn't gonna get touched.
Pretty much trying to play God, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And with other people's lives. With other people's lives.
Yeah.
Literally.
If you want to play God with your own life in a box by yourself. Don't bring no other people in here.
That's a scary situation, boy.
I have a question. Do y'all believe that, especially people like him in, like, especially when it comes to money and everything like that, do you feel that they sell their soul in some sort of way? Like,
In some way,
I'm
yeah.
saying this, like, do you feel like, what do they call that? The
Illuminati.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a real thing. I
Yeah.
really do believe. I think there's a elitist, there's a hierarchy that controls Hollywood, that controls who is successful, that controls who get roles and stuff. If you go back and listen, I think her name was Tiffany Evans. I think that was her name. This was years ago. She came out and she exposed the industry. We ain't heard nothing from her since. And she spoke about the rituals. She spoke about the blood sacrificing. She spoke about the demonic, like the stuff that you see in movies. It's not quite like the emblem on the ground and stuff, but she spoke about that. That's real. And people sit at that table, and some of our supposedly greatest artists in our culture is a part of this. Because you have to ask yourself, look at us four here. We're so smart, we're so intelligent, we want the best for our kids. But these people we put on high, these people we put on top. And if they so smart, how can it continue selling this poison that straight kills us and tears us down without being altered in some kind of way? They literally can look at this and see that this is wrong, but yet and still you back it. Like you still believe that it's okay. Just because I'm this guy or this woman to the world, you think that it's okay. And you being not nonchalant, but you being oblivious. You are being oblivious to what you're putting out there. So just to answer your question in short, yes. Yeah, I could have kept on that topic. Answer your question, yes. Man, yeah.
Yeah, it exists. You know, just like they know God exists, they just hope everybody else, you know, be oblivious to that. But you know, I ain't gonna dive too deep into that. But yeah,
it's sad because to be on top, a lot of them would really do that type of stuff just to be on top.
Yeah, like what would you? How far will you go to get to that level that you're trying to get to? There ain't enough money and whatever it is in the world for me to do nothing like that. But I'm cool.
But look, they telling us the people that society has deemed crazy and don't listen to them. Like one person, he may seem crazy online, but I think Orlando Brown is telling a lot of truth.
Yeah,
I
No,
do
we
too.
were talking about that
Yeah,
today.
we
We
was
was talking about that today.
I think he's telling a lot of truth.
I be paying attention. Like he acts like he's crazy, but that's just so he don't get hurt behind that.
Right.
I get it.
I still think there's a lot of trauma behind him too, as well.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, this was a child star. You don't even compare. You can't even see. He was the guy that was on Family Matters. Like he was in Major Pain. Like this guy was on Nickelodeon, and the way we look at him now, we laugh. Oh, that's just Orlando Brown. But no, he probably. I believe him when he say he has been taken advantage of.
Yeah, it's a lot of pain and
calling out names.
trauma behind them eyes.
Oh yeah, he dropped. Boy, he dropping him. He ain't playing.
And here's
He ain't
I'm
playing.
I'm gonna give y'all a scenario, and I want y'all to tell me this what if y'all how y'all feel this. Not too long ago, somebody came out and blew the whistle on Dwight Howard. They were trying to Dwight Howard. Yeah, did y'all remember? Y'all read that?
I remember.
I remember that.
Yeah, they were trying to blow the whistle on him, and so y'all know the story. I talked to a close friend of mine, and they said sometimes when people get a lot of money and when they get to a certain status, the regular is just not enough for them no more. So they may not just like it. It's almost like when you smoke weed. If you got money, you're gonna want to try something more and try something more. So imagine, I'm gonna just use the names that Orlando brought up. Imagine a Usher, imagine a Diddy, imagine a Busta Rhymes. They got to that pinnacle, and they just don't want the regular no more. They want something else. They want to spice it up. And now they got this little brown skinned young boy that his eyes is filled with love because I'm around these guys, and they take advantage of that. But yet still manipulating them, saying that this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do to become Orlando Brown to the world. And now he blowing the whistle. All of them coming together trying to quiet this guy. So
I think he needs to be on Shannon Sharp's podcast or whatever the one that he had. No, for real, he needs to be on that one. Yeah, close.
I don't know if Shannon got the heart to do that at this point.
I'm just saying he needs to be on that one because everybody tells off on that one. So,
but see, and you're right. You're right. I agree. But I think with how Orlando has put information out, Shannon, he would get a lot of backlash. Why would you? Because that's what happened with Cat Williams. Why you bring him up here? Why you let him say that? And he was like, I didn't know. I don't know. But he know. So if Shannon is about money, he ain't gonna bring him. But if he's about truth, he gonna bring him up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he should.
Nina said sad part about them taking advantage of the kids is that have been through it themselves, and they enjoyed the new suffering since they no longer have to deal with it, or they turn a blind eye. Yeah.
I do have a question though. Bringing it back to Diddy. We saw the video. I actually got two questions. We saw the video. Now, what he did was wrong, everything. But my question is, why is it such a big uproar with Diddy, but when Dana White slapped his wife, it wasn't a big uproar?
The obvious reason.
I can't.
Obvious reason.
Can't say why.
Hey, that's the obvious reason.
There's
been other people that went at it. Like there's a video of him repeatedly hitting his wife. Shoot, you can go back, and this is the obvious reason again. You can go back to Brett Favre, how he scammed that $5 million out of that college. And everybody was still praising this guy, but yet and still, when it's I forgot. There's another story that came out that somebody compared it to. Oh yeah, the Big Baby Davis thing. Right now, they because he about to serve 3 years. He about to serve 3 years for what he did. And they talking about what about Brett Favre? Like he ain't got to serve. He did $5 million. Baby Davis didn't do that much, and he about to go away for 3 years. And it's like, I guess it's the obvious reason. Answer my own question.
Really?
Second question, Paul, this for you. This for you. You got daughters.
Huh?
This for you. This for you. You got daughters. You see that video? You see that video with Diddy, and that's your daughter laying on that floor. What you doing?
He would have to tell you off camera.
Big Lee, where you at?
Yeah,
I need you to come get me because I can't drive right now. I need you to come get me.
All right.
What's wrong, bro? No, I will talk about it when you come get me.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I put that phone down.
That's
and me being a brother.
Yeah, my fault. That's your sister. Yeah.
No, he ain't got to worry about it. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this right here. My oldest daughter. at the time, she was young, and this dude kept trying to crack on her. And she was about 14, 15. But you know, she had a body then.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept trying to crack on him. So I got the phone call. I said, I'm on my way. Soon as I picked the keys up, my cousin called me. Don't worry about it, we got him. They didn't know, he didn't know my cousin was in the store. He was in the store at the time. He said, you ain't got to come down here. We got him. No, I'm still on my way. No, we already got him. Jumped him in the store.
Yeah.
But see, you know, you look at it now, you don't even see the brothers and sisters like that now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my door. No, boy. Did it. I know you got money, bro, but you couldn't. That's my child, bro.
There's not enough money in the world. It's gonna stop it from getting you.
Yeah.
That's one of the scenarios.
Yeah.
So now, and this is old. So now we talk. Y'all heard what you said. This was my only thing about. There you go. So look, that was my thing about the R. Kelly thing. My only problem about that, all them girls had fathers. Where the fathers at in that situation?
Well, yeah.
Instead of doing interviews, instead of saying like she won't come home and do all that. Wait, go. You got a whole family. Go get them. There she go.
What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
No car picture. Get in the house. I'm just playing.
It's too loud in there.
I got you. You got a holster for your phone?
No,
Thank you.
but I
you
got
put
air
it
conditioner
like
and I don't have any dogs, so that's good.
Can you put it somewhere in like like the windshield and the you know what I'm talking about, like yeah.
You might can put it in that little hole of your steering wheel too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There.
There you go.
Boom.
See?
Mhm.
See? Got you.
You
That's
said
what's up.
black family's not tight like that anymore. I saw a video the other day of this girl and her grandmother throwing hands. Oh boy, whew. Yeah,
Ain't see-
I seen that video.
Send us that vid.
I seen that video, boy.
I ain't see it. Hey, was it fun?
I seen mother and daughters going at it. I'm like, how?
It's been bugging me. I was out of the shower trying to hurry up, and I was listening to you guys talk, and I kept wanting to talk, and I couldn't.
No, we're talking about a video.
You here now? You here now?
No, I mean about like Diddy and stuff. That whole thing.
Oh.
And she said, and the family was just watching. Sure was. The family
Probably
was
had
just watching.
probably recorded. Ooh, don't pull her hair.
Right.
She gonna send it to Brandon.
Gotcha.
She get a chance.
So look, you brought up jumping. I want to do a transition right quick. So another bit video going around. This guy. Oh, you seen us the video? I'm gonna let you handle that because I think you're gonna bring it up about the guy and the 7-year-old daughter.
Oh, are you talking about the one who beat up the father?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I didn't know if he had a plan for that.
What's that?
No,
He had
The
a
guy
meeting. He had a
the
meeting.
guy jumped the little girl. Oh, you seen that? Okay. The guy jumped the little girl on father because she was bullying his daughter.
Oh, when they went and beat up the father.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care what nobody say. They can say he wrong all they want to. Hey, he don't gave warning after warning after warning. He was fed up.
Mm-hmm.
He was fed up. I mean,
I don't think you're wrong.
he was
don't think
tired
you're
of that mess. I mean, hey, I ain't mad at it.
I don't think you're wrong. I think who I am now, what I messaged you, what I put in the group chat is that I would have her work for his daughter for as long as they need. He can discipline her with supervision from me. I think that would hurt if my daughter is the bully, the person that's been that's doing the bullying. I think that would help out more because now they might become friends. Because at the end of the day, I'm like this. I'm cool with you jumping the girl's father, but that girl might get older and remember that, might want to do some type of retaliation. It might can escalate. That's my only thing about that. It can escalate. It just, you don't know. It may stop, but it may not. But I'm trying to like build a certain way. And I think a lot of people bully other kids for two reasons. One, because they messed up at their household. Something going on in their household. Now they don't know how to express themselves. So now they want to pick on somebody smaller at school. And then another reason is that they may look at this person at school and just think that, oh, you think you got it going on with pretty hair. There's girls that get jumped and get beat up because she got pretty hair. She got pretty skin. She can wear some nice clothes. And maybe, there's a lot of reasons. But I would have tried another way, but I'm not opposed to that butt whooping, though.
Like
Kid, what you would have did? What you would have did? That was your daughter.
No, we going at it.
you get your fade. Leia said he said the daughter actions had consequences and her dad learned the hard way. I bet she won't bully nobody else.
Think about that drive home. Eye swole, lip busted. And she got to look at her dad. She got to look at her dad.
Well, that's a solid car ride.
You ain't going to Disneyland.
You can't get nothing.
I'm gonna play it just in case nobody's seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brothers jump her daddy after school. I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you're too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right. To the 7-year-old girl who had to watch me and my brothers jump her daddy after school, I'm sorry. I know that was probably a traumatizing experience for you, but we kept asking you to stop bullying my daughter and you wouldn't listen. We sent letters home. We even had a meeting with you and your parents and you wouldn't listen. So now you know your actions have consequences. And since you're too young to receive those consequences, you had to watch your daddy take those consequences. Get some therapy. You'll be all right.
My brother said, "Get some therapy.
You'll be all right.
Hey, let me change my change my answer. Yeah, he 100% right. He cool. Yeah, he right.
Bro, like,
You think he was right for beating up her dad and her dad didn't do anything?
Yeah, but no, because the reason why I'm changing my answer, because he said he done sent letter homes and they done had a conversation with the parents at the school.
It's like
the parents haven't done nothing yet. So that means they know, the girl parents know that his daughter is bullying their girl and they haven't checked that yet. So now so my plan, what I said earlier, is not going to work because they probably won't even accept what I was asking.
Literally, somebody needs to learn, and if the child is not learning, the parent does.
It's crazy because I experienced bullying before, and I had kind of like a similar situation. He knew about it. I'll never forget. I was in the 8th grade. I told him about it. People was bullying me. It was one specific dude, though. I ain't gonna say his name, but I was in 8th grade. He knew about it. My mom knew about it. Principal, teacher, all of them knew about it. Nobody was really doing nothing about it besides like my parents. But it's only so much you can do.
I went to the school.
Yeah, he came to the school. And I even asked him, I was like, will I get in trouble if I knock him out? And he was just like, nah. All right, bet. I kept it cool. I stay away from my business. He thought he can catch me in the bathroom. That didn't go well for him, but both of us go in the office, called him. You all right, you ain't gotta worry about that. All right, bet. I ain't in trouble. All right, cool.
Right.
And
I don't know. I see both sides. Like, I don't know the whole story. What if the parent was aware, like he was, and tried to do something, but he can't control his own kid, and then he gets beat up? I don't necessarily think that's the answer. But on like the other hand, if my kid is being bullied and we try to go about it to school, to the parents, I'm not gonna go beat anybody up, but I don't know. I guess I can see both sides.
Look at it this way. How old is your child?
She's about to be 10.
If she takes a gun out of the house, go shoot up the school, they're gonna lock you up.
Right.
So you're gonna have to take consequences of your child actions. Now we're just doing it outside of the law. They just doing it outside of somebody saying, "Hey, this is what's gonna do." I'm with you. There's other ways, but the way I grew up, the school district I went in, I think it might work. It may backfire, but it might work too. Yeah, because that
But
man
where
is
was
not
that video from? Was that like California?
Oh, I don't know where
It
it's
don't
from.
matter.
I'm just saying that dude, that man who got beat up now is gonna have to make a change. He's gonna
Right.
have to make a change because he ain't gonna want to continue getting wailed on by other people. So now he's gonna have to force his daughter,
Say Michael
7-year-old
Jackson.
daughter, get her some help or something.
Right. Like I
And
said, I don't know the whole story, but I don't know. I see both sides.
And before y'all get out your mind right now. We're not provoking any type of violence or anything or do this and do that right there. But people are getting fed up. Especially, I'm telling y'all, young folks, there are some dads that are still in the house, and there are some dads that are not in the house, but they are in their children's lives.
Mhm,
Careful,
mhm.
because some dads don't play that mess.
So no.
When it comes to their daughters, they don't play that.
Yeah.
And by me having daughters, I know exactly where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm. And that bothers me because some guys take advantage of girls because they know they don't have nobody that's going to protect them. They know
Yeah.
that. So
Yep,
some of
they
these
know
girls get taken advantage of. And when it, let's look at let's go back to our first topic. Let's look at Cassie. She tried that happened in 2016. We literally saw her with one sock on try to go to the elevator and get away. What was it that made her stay for another 4 or 5 years? Did she feel like she had a place to turn to? Did she feel like she had parents or family members that was going to protect her? She probably felt like she was out there by herself. So
Right.
that's
And-
why predators,
And most of them stay.
predatory men put their things in people that can be easily controlled and don't have a structure behind them.
Mhm.
And that's what happened. So now, fast forward to what you said, there are still men that's in their daughters, and even not even just their daughters, in their nieces' lives and girls' lives that they mentor or whatnot, that they know if anything happened to you, you come to me and you tell me. Don't feel like you're gonna get in trouble because a little boy put his hands on you. You better come, you're gonna get in trouble if you don't come to me. I'm just saying.
Oh,
So,
that was a word back in the day, boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see can I get my friend Pamela Lane on here because she deal with a lot of domestic violence stuff, and we had her on the show one time,
Yeah.
and she can tell you some stories. Kitty was there. Kitty was on there.
I was in
Yeah.
a couple abusive relationships and whatnot, and I have always had men in my life, but like one instance was I was like brainwashed. Another instance I was too ashamed to say something. So I think there's a lot of reasons why women don't speak up. Not necessarily because they don't have men in their life, but I don't know.
no,
Yeah,
keep going. You got it. We here
and
for you.
sometimes they don't have nowhere to go. You know,
Right.
like you said, Neil, they feel like, well, my family don't let me down and I ain't got no friends. I try to get out, I can't get out, so I might as well just stay.
Yeah.
And then you got some that they're making their escape plan. It's just gonna take them a while to set everything up. But a lot of them they feel abandoned.
Yeah.
They telling their friends or telling their family, look, this dude is beating me. This dude is beating me. This dude is beating me. Oh, girl, stay with that man. Not someone stay with that man. That man got money. That's a good man. He come over here. He buy me things. Don't let that fool y'all, mothers.
Yeah. And parents, I just want to say, if your daughter ever or your son ever expressed to you that they've been bullied or somebody taking advantage of them, you cannot dismiss it like it's not happening and like they're the problem and they're the fault. It's their
That's
fault.
right.
That's what happened to a lot of them, because now once the parents dismiss that child's feelings, then when it happened again, that child don't even feel confident to go speak to their parents about it because they dismissed them the last time. So now you put your child in this box of who can I turn to? Another thing, I'm gonna just speak about culture right now. We grew up in a culture to where like the last person we go to is the police. So by the time you're only going to go to the police when it gets really, really too worse or too bad, or let somebody else call the police into a situation. So, man, just raise your kids in the open space. Have one day with my god kids. I have one day a week. We come together and whatever they ask, whatever they say, it's for open conversation. Whatever they say, how they say it, we sit down and we talk. There's no punishment. There's no discipline. There's no me getting mad. And that has built a relationship between us so they feel like they trust me and feel comfortable come talking to me about some real stuff. Parents, try some of that stuff out. The kids ain't stupid. The kids is not dumb as much as you think.
No, kids aren't dumb. Some are getting worse. My daughter's only 9, and I've already dealt with 2 different instances of her being bullied, and I had to deal with it. But yeah, it's happening younger and younger. That's why I said I'm not looking forward to her going in junior high. She's only in grade school.
Yeah.
Ooh. And for everybody who don't know, Neil deal with stuff like this.
Yeah. All the time. All the time. This person out here talking about that video said, I saw a video the other day of a man saying that he would tell his daughter to not leave her husband if he cheats. Let's talk about that as well, please, if you don't mind. We spoke about that on another. I think she's talking about that little Bootsy video. That sound like that little Bootsy video.
Yeah, because Lil Bootsy said something like that. And I've seen preachers, because I have said it. Now, I always have a problem with that when a pastor tell a woman to stay, or a man stay in an abusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. He been beating this woman, or that woman been beating this man for 15, 20 plus years, and you tell him to stay. And I always twist that question. I mean, don't twist. I always turn that question around. If that was your precious little princess, would you tell your daughter or son, but in this case, would you tell your daughter to stay in that marriage?
No.
Every time I ask them that question, they get quiet. I said, your quietness just gave an answer. You know what you'll do? You'll tell your baby girl, come on to the house. You got to stay with that man, but you tell all these other women to stay with that man.
So you have regret.
So you're wrong for that.
Right. Some pastors, people put pastors on a high pedestal, man. These pastors are just people that's bringing the word to you guys. You're still supposed to read the Bible and pray to God yourself. You shouldn't let the pastor be your guide. Okay, I want to throw that out there. You got to pray and get advice from yourself. But there's things that God put in us that's just, you should know. If you're getting beat on, you just don't stay there. You don't stay there. You don't have to ask nobody, what should you do? Like, leave. Because soon as you get touched one time, it's gonna get worse. If you stay, it's gonna get worse. It's anything. When you try something one time and you like it, or you feel like you got away from it, you're gonna do more the next time. So women or men, if you in that situation, if you in an abusive relationship, leave. I have never been in an abusive relationship, but I have always started every relationship telling the lady, the first time either one of us put our hands on one another, the relationship is done. It's done. Because I don't want it to escalate on either side. So that's just a boundary I have.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that boundary.
Yeah.
Because I this lady I know, she was married to a bishop. He was beating her. Took her to court, had the pictures, had the medical records of all this stuff, of him beating her and all this stuff. Court didn't want to really do too much about him. The church never made him sit down. They should have set him down. They believe him more than they believe her, and she had the pictures. And he inboxed me. He's man, me and you need to sit down and talk. I said, we can sit down and talk. I said, but guess what? I'm bringing somebody with me because I don't trust you. I don't even know you.
Right.
We sit down and that conversation never took about. So you're going to try to catch me by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I could have met you by myself, but I ain't no fool. Might have been born able food, but I ain't no fool.
What's that old saying? I was born at night. Well, on last night.
Not last night, and we never had that conversation. But you see how even in the church setting, the church would believe a pastor way faster than the woman who got proof, as they call it of today, got them receipts.
Bro, try to catch you slipping.
Yeah.
It's that, and this is sick, man. It's that respect of person. It's like when people have when people have an allegiance to someone, they can't see that person doing no wrong unless it's just obvious in front of that face, in their face. It done been some people that like what you just said, and then their next response would be like, well, what did you do? What did you do to cause them to do that?
I've heard
No.
people
That's
say
not how.
something
That's
like
not how
that.
you should respond. That's not how you should. It doesn't matter who did what. This person was beat. Help this person get out. Help this person get out.
Yeah. Help him get out. Sad, boy.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm gonna play something.
Family
Look,
Feud?
I seen the video earlier, so excuse the language.
Yeah, excuse the
Excuse
language.
the
on this,
language.
now. This is from Judge Joe Brown.
Oh yeah.
Judge Joe Brown. So excuse the language, everybody.
It will get kind of crazy. So if you got kids, we advise you take them out the room for like a split second.
Yeah. Just take them out. And I give a shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored. Give a shout out to them, for even having Judge Joe Brown on it. Because I watch them sometimes. I subscribe to them, and I watch them sometimes.
See this whole situation, being a former litigator, judge with Diddy. What's your thoughts on that whole? I know it's a lot to unravel with that. It's been a lot of speculation, civil suits. Then his house was raided a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you've been following, but what's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I find it interesting. First thing, who raided him?
The Homeland Security? Yeah.
What's Homeland Security got to do jurisdictionally with what they claim to have raided him for?
Anybody ever thought about that question?
Mm-mm.
Why Homeland Security is there instead of the FBI, the feds?
That's a great question.
Now that's the judge asking the question.
Yeah, they was already saying, like, with what he was being charged for, that was over the top. Like, they had helicopters, they had tanks, they had everything. Like, that was over the top. But yeah,
Nina said, "I think it's something bigger coming," and then Taylor said, "It never even occurred to me." Really?
Security deals with international terror and domestic terrorism,
Right.
natural and man-made disasters that come out of stuff like there was a storm, tornado, hurricane, or somebody took down the Twin Towers. It deals with customs, immigration, and border security.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell does that have to do with sex trafficking? Then there's another thing. Did anybody pay attention to what they raided or served a search warrant on? They served a search warrant on one of his mansions on the West Coast, right?
Yes, sir.
They served one on his Florida mansion, right?
Correct.
Why didn't they serve a search warrant on his second mansion on the same lot in Florida?
I didn't even know he had one on the same lot in Florida.
I ain't either.
And like one other video I was watching, why didn't it search the one in New York?
That's the main. Never mind.
I think it comes down to he's got a lot of people that could possibly be in trouble, whatever the word is, discriminated, or so I don't know. He's got people in different areas, so I don't know.
I'm talking
That's
about
what I
like
think.
in the government.
Sure. He's covered up supposedly murders and stuff. I mean, why not?
When you got money and power, you be connecting with people like that. So
Why search just one of them?
I didn't know he had another. Wow.
Yeah, he did. So they walk out of there with a moderate sized cardboard box, not a big one, and a moderate sized trash bag, not a big one. So what is it they seize that can fit in that?
Electronics, computers, tablets.
Hard drives.
No, I wouldn't say hard drives. Might be some video recording devices, some
Yeah.
thumb drives, and such
Right.
like.
Right.
And they talk to him at the airport and let him get on a plane and go to some place that does not have an extradition treaty. What are they after? And by the way, the FBI was there. They have the jurisdiction. They started off dealing with interstate trafficking of women because they were trying to get Jack Johnson. That's how the FBI got started before World War I, to come up with what is now known as the Mann Act, which they most recently got R. Kelly under. So that's their bailiwick. That's why the FBI started, was to get black men caught up in trafficking white women across state lines. Now, why did the FBI pull off that search warrant? And by the way, they still haven't come up with anything out of it. So you see stuff, what are you just doing? Sitting on it?
Right.
Now, think about it. You've seen the list of some of the people that are supposed to have been there. Did they just go in there and use that as a pretext to seize, say, very condemning information on somebody, so one of their guys doesn't have to go through what Trump is going
Let's
through?
go to work. All right. So
Y'all think about that. Plus, he just dropped some history right there too.
yeah.
Let me say something on what I said earlier. That could have been the thing, because remember, he paid that hotel to get that footage from 2016. They probably recovered the footage and put it out themselves. Don't know.
You
Don't
never
know.
know.
We
Don't know how the video. But then it brings further the question: why? Why would they do this? Why? And it's like, it can go back to tarnishing people's careers, like have the public to tarnish them before they go to a judge, because that's how a lot of us get locked up, is the getting publicized and getting judged from the public first before they bring the charges. So you would think you are already guilty just because of the public. So now when they're hearing you the public verdict, you already done. You ain't got nobody fighting for you because the public already said it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know where it's going. I don't know enough, but I just know a lot of stuff happening. We don't know a lot of answers.
Well, I imagine a lot of people are freaking out. If they did anything even kind of incriminating, dealing with Diddy, they're dealing with their lawyers now. They're freaking out, and not everybody's. A lot of people are corrupt, so I'm sure they're doing their whatever. So, like I said, our series not they're not paid. I don't know. I heard that as maybe they're paid to go find some stuff to make sure some people don't get in trouble. Like I heard, like Prince Harry was involved. I mean, who knows? It's all hearsay, but a lot of people have a lot of people in their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see the actual like court document with the pictures and stuff from Diddy's thing with like Cuba Gooding Jr. was on there, touchy-feely with the guy that's suing Diddy?
No.
The pictures are creepy. Cuba Gooding Jr. looked like a creep. He was all touching on him, and I thought it was gross. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Heard about it. I just
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Like, they already talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. He gonna leave a party with his pants now. They said Cuba
I-
could have sued that guy.
It's a legal court document that said Cuba tried to do some weird stuff to that guy and he didn't like it. But
I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Yeah. Now they're gonna go a little further on into this, but they're gonna get down to some business.
Okay,
And-
okay.
And any young men, y'all listen to this, or somebody play it back later on. Show these to the young guys,
This is where
because
the
this
term
where
sagging come from.
Oh
excuse
yeah.
the language, excuse the language, excuse the language.
We
That's
can't
why we
stress
got
that
fair
enough.
use. This is nothing to tear down nobody. It's all for educational purposes. This is nothing to tear down and make a lot of stuff aware. Because a lot of y'all might be on social media like Facebook and stuff, but a lot of y'all don't watch videos off YouTube like I do, or like some of us do, like Neil, Laura, or Kitty, or Brandon. Some of y'all don't do that. So by the time y'all see a lot of this stuff and hear about a lot of this stuff, it's old to us, but it be new to you all.
Yeah.
So we're not on here trying to tear down anybody. We just bringing awareness to a lot of stuff that y'all may not know about. So fair use. And once again, give a shout out to Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. You know, giving a shout out to them. Fair use, y'all.
You know where I wanted to get started? We seen the women's NCAA final a couple weeks ago, and then we just recently
You
seen
saw
the-
it. I didn't.
I didn't see it either. The world saw it. How about we just put it that way? The world saw it because I didn't watch it either in particular, but the WNBA draft also happened, and a lot of Angel Reese and a lot of different basketball players are coming out doing different things. And one, Jason Whitlock, who I don't often agree with, but he said something that I did agree with, and he said that some of these NBA basketball players are now bringing. It's cool now to be a woman again in the WNBA. It's now cool to be feminine again in the WNBA. And that made me think we often talk about masculinity being attacked. And I 100% believe it is being attacked out here. Is femininity being attacked right now as well? Do you think that people are shunning women from being women just as equally as they're shunning men from being men in our culture right now?
55 years ago, 56 years ago, there was a trend that started. Those that hated that there weren't men, the feminists, those that hated men, certain lesbians, those that hated they weren't strong men, the beta boys, those that hated they weren't normal men, the gay boys, and the ones that hated men because they started war. Yeah, man, we got to drop out, man. And we got to change the way, man. It's like toxic, man. We got to learn love, man, and stop war. Anyway, all that bullshit went on, and they wound up having a situation where color TV was kicking the movie industry in the behind. So they came up with a new format. Instead of every Thursday and Sunday, you had 2 new movies, which cost a lot of production time and money during a year. And no matter how well they did, they got changed every Thursday and Sunday. They decided that they were going to have one movie. There was a group that was untapped monetarily, and that was the Black community. So instead of trying to uplift them, they would appeal to the lowest common denominator, the pimp, hoe, drug dealer, gangster, thug, murderer, rapist, whatever. In other words, lack of fitness, lack of manliness. And that was a good way to attack manhood, since the typical white guy about the 60s was coming to ideate, being cool with being black. So if you made being black lame and sissified, then you got your objective to sissify the whole population. And since black music and dancing style and dress style was spreading around the Western world, that was a good way of doing stuff. So, yeah, you got this, but it led to the destruction of the family, and it coincided with the Johnson administration coming up with a safety net, which was supposed to provide assistance to women who had babies that found themselves in a bad situation, and that got morphed by enterprising little hustlers into having babies to get supported rather than having an emergency support for the babies. So it wasn't long before you had 3, 4, 5, 6 generations of a family where nobody had finished school or had a job because all they had to do was flat back gap, get knocked up and collect a check.
Mm.
And that has contributed to our culture. And
Now he said that most women would have got pissed off at him saying that. They would have got mad for him saying that. Because he said that. And by a judge, he see that. So why you gonna get mad at a judge that deal with stuff like this when they come to the courtroom? It's crazy, but it's getting ready to get a little bit more into it. So fair use, y'all. Educational purpose, not tearing down nobody.
Yeah.
We just putting information out there, just like everybody else. Everybody else doing it. You know. I'm looking at my phone a few minutes ago. Boy, they dragging Diddy right now. They are dragging Diddy on YouTube right now, boy.
I want to say something about what you're getting. You can tell because the music is stagnated. How long has hip hop been in popular demand? About 45 years.
Absolutely.
If you go back and examine the music trends for the last 200 years in the Western world, music stays in vogue for about 10 years before it changes. That included black music. So why is it stagnated for 45 years? See, you got the dynamic of the drive being knocked out. The lyrics have slightly changed, but the sampled music's 45, 50 years old. You play elevator music that's 50 years old, 60 years old, nobody gets offended, even the young folk. You go and you have a party. I went to a club here in Memphis called the Rocking Chair. Sophisticated ladies gave it. They're middle-aged women. They tended to be a bit overweight and their shorts were too tight. But the 55, 60-year-old women were doing the exact same dances that their 15-year-old granddaughters were. So what is that?
What y'all think that is? What is it?
I'm getting kind of lost in everything he's saying, honestly. He's kind of rambling, so I'm getting kind of lost.
He gave a little history about how a lot of this stuff has really started in the culture, our culture, and everything. This is nothing racist, nothing. But he just gave a little history of what really happened, how a lot of stuff got started, how they took the music and twisted it. If we can get them to listen to this and buy by this and they'll act this way.
You know, I got a lot of stuff to say. I'm gonna let y'all have it. That's what I speak about every time when we talk about music.
Yeah.
I said something on your podcast yesterday about the NRs and how they portray that music, the worst of our worst.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all have it today. But I'm gonna have to go watch. I've been intending to watch that interview because I like Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it, man? I know you got some thoughts on it.
You know, even though, you know, I hear a lot of stuff and sometimes I like to play the devil's advocate sometimes. Because I like to hear different opinions. And one thing when I hear the guys talking about, well, they the Jews own this and they run this and they do this right here. I said, well, then why they won't go sign with Master P? Why they won't go sign with Snoop Dogg? He got Death Row now. Why they won't go sign with Dr. Dre? The Aftermath.
Why you
won't go sign with them? If you think that and your contract is up, why you won't go sign with them? Why you go back to them?
Let me keep it short, because our culture trusts other people outside our culture faster than they trust their own people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And I got,
it's- and-
no, go ahead.
Mhm.
Go
No, I'm
ahead.
saying it's just dumb because it goes back to the logic. If you sell a t-shirt right now, they're gonna want to try to, hey man, how much is that? $25. Man, let me get it for 15, let me get it for 20. But then they go straight up in Louis Vuitton, they buy a belt buckle for $1,000.
Right.
It's like they don't have, our culture do not have respect of our own.
Yeah.
And so they would continue selling our culture and their self out by going to another culture that's controlling everything. And now they got to conform to what they want to do, because let's use the music. The music they put out is trash. I can sing you some underground music that sound way better than this mess. But that good, positive music that's uplifting us is not going to get put out, because that's not what's selling. It ain't even about selling. It's the message that they want to put out when it comes to us. They want that message out. They want, and I ain't saying you are, but they want you to look at Brandon as a thug. They want you to look at Kitty as she's promiscuous. They want you to look at me as I'm illiterate. They want you to do so. When you have that in music and movies and over, that just from other cultures, that's what it looks like to them, that we are all like that. And it's hard for us to have a voice because, lies, toxicity, all that stuff speak louder than positivity and stuff. Lies, toxicity, drama, all that stuff we click on, double tap and seeing our friends and stuff. That stuff speak louder than you trying to live for. Because I'm pretty sure, and you should test this out, Carl. I'm pretty sure if you have one episode of just being toxic, my God, you about to go viral. You're gonna be monetized the next day.
And then everything you just said. Now, since I'm the oldest on here, they'll look at me and say, "Oh, he don't know. He talking about he old."
Mhm.
That's how they would put that label on me.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. That's that back in your time, dude.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm not like on here with him doing this, or any of y'all on here, they definitely would say that.
Yeah.
Now, if it's just me and him on here, or all of us on here, that's gonna be a little different.
But here's the problem that I have with that. When they say he old, when they get into it real thick, when they get in some real problems, who do they go to for advice? The old people. They go to the people that know. So they old when everything's running good and you living that lavish life. But when you need advice, or when you in the pinch and the bind, you don't go to your friends. You don't go to your peers. You go to somebody older. You go to your parents, or you remember that person that gave wisdom to you. Now you want to come to me because you don't know and you stuck.
Literally.
You can just have wisdom and just listen to the old folk right now. Because if you don't know, if you're blessed to live a good life, you're gonna be old one day too.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying old because that's what you're saying. Because it ain't literally not old. But if you say old, I heard some of the kids I mentor. When I started mentoring them, I was like 33 now. They're talking about I'm old. 33? 33 is old.
Bruh, it's getting lower, bruh.
Yeah.
Like 25 and 26. Now you consider it an OG or old. I'm like, bruh, what?
Yeah. That's just like I was playing a video yesterday at Funeral Director and stuff. And I had mentioned about, I was talking to some of the young kids that, dog, Pete, man, you getting old, man, you getting old. But that's my nickname. Getting old, man. And first thing I always say, well, you better pray that you get this age.
I'm about to say
I'm trying to.
Well, y'all generation dying quick.
Mm-hmm. They don't know. God, they just don't know. I got afraid literally yesterday because it was a bad accident that happened. And I just thought in my mind, like, what if I was in that accident and they took my life? And I was just like, just thinking through my mind, man, I ain't done everything I want to do. I'm gonna be in the casket. My body gonna be in the casket forever. I don't get to see people. And I was just going through my mind, I was like, man, that's scary to think about when you got these young kids out here that don't even care. I don't even think they think about death. They don't even think it's gonna happen to them.
You have to think there's 12-year-olds that think that they're grown.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at the comment now.
Yeah. I'm 22 and I get called granny by my 18 and 19-year-old co-workers. But am I gonna get plastic surgery? Heck no.
I wish I was 22 again. You're not a granny.
Hey, I'm gonna do what Drake did. I'm about to go get me some abs up in here.
The only person that's older than me here is Papa Smooth, and that's it. I'm older than everybody else.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm really scared of.
Hey, you know, Kitty.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm really scared of. Laura, how old you say your daughter is?
She's gonna be 10 in December,
That generation.
and I'm 34.
That generation right there. Because if we don't grasp because now it ain't no black and white thing. It's the kids. It's the kids. If we don't come up with some type of solution or put this train on another track to go in another direction, by the time she's 15, man, this whole world gonna be
crazy.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh, Lord.
I just watched Mean Girls with her for the first time. I hate that movie, but she wanted to watch it, and I was like, I swear, if you start talking like those girls, I swear to God. I swear.
So
it's crazy. But as we see, look at the generation. When did it become cool? You know, do you want to die and be in the casket like you were just talking about, Neil? I was talking about it yesterday. When did that become cool? My home, I'm dying for my home. And what? But your homie back here with your girl now.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you locked up your homie with your girl. Y'all keep thinking that's your homie you want to.
This is a subject. So I don't know if y'all, I mean, I hear it all the time, but they always say bros before hoes and that type of thing. I'm just saying, so like they say that a lot of men, they will be more loyal to their friends, like guy friends, and these are guys being more loyal to their guy friends than their actual girls. What do y'all like feel about that?
Oh, I heard that too. I'll be saying, you crazy, you look.
It depends on the group of friends. I mean, I have guy friends that are my best friends that I think would have my back before a guy. I don't know.
Kitty, you got to change it up. This is what I said. It is bros before hoes, but it's your girl before the world. That's what you got to say.
Cute.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. My girl is not a hoe. My girl is not a hoe. So the logic is like, when you say bros before hoes, is my homies up there and we just gonna hit. I ain't about to do all this stuff for you and you that. But when it comes to my girl, and my boys come over, whatever my girls say, I don't override my girls say so just because they're my boys.
What if they call you a simp?
I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you call me.
That's what they'll call you. These are your friends. What if they call you a
I'd rather
simp?
be at home with my girl than out
to be a simp. I want to be
but a girl can also be somebody's bro.
Yeah, that too.
I'll tell you what. You can call me.
Did you say no?
No, girl can't be somebody, bro.
Hey, you can call me that all you want to. You ain't.
I dated a girl before. She looked like a dude, and she was everybody's bro. So I mean, you can be a female and be a bro.
You called her bro, but bro was subject for men and guys, not a girl that wears Timberlands.
Then that's just lazy people being lazy about terms.
Like I said, you can say what you want to. You ain't cooking for me though.
You ain't cooking for me.
My bros ain't cooking for me.
So hey.
I tell you what,
the more we get into them, that
my bros ain't coming to get me when I need you.
Once you get older, you realize if you got a good partner, they're more than anybody.
Yeah.
So the one cooking.
I mean, that ain't the only reason, but
you heard me.
I ain't going no further into that.
All right, I'm not.
When the bros leave, you got to stay there with the girl. When the bros leave, when I have a serious relationship, I tell my dudes, my girls come before them. My girl come before them. I'm cool. Look, simp is good for me. That lets me know I love my woman and I cherish her and I'm gonna treat her right. I'm cool with being a simp.
Depending on like the homeboys or the bros that you got, they'll hold you accountable. Like, nah, go ahead, bro, go with your girl, whatever. You know, you need to be at home anyway. Like, there's some guys with bros or whatever that are like the believe it or not.
But if you got guy friends, they're gonna talk crap to you for wanting to go home to your woman who treats you right, then they're not really your friends anyways, right?
No, I mean they're your friends. They're your friends, but I say, look, you just mad. What I respond to, you just mad because you sitting here on that lonely pillow by yourself at night.
Because there is like bros that do like
Hate.
go at each other that way, like just joking around to a certain
Well,
extent.
joking's one thing, yes.
Yeah.
I think it also depends on what generation responding to that question.
Let me jump the track.
Go ahead.
Don't jump on it now.
No, let me jump the track. Since we talking about this, I was thinking about it earlier today. Why? It's just a question. Y'all, please don't try to kill me out there, y'all. Here's a question.
I like
Here's a question. Married or even dating? Why do we fight over that person? If a man crack on a woman, or if a woman crack on a man, why are we ready to fight?
I had a conversation, but I don't. I'm gonna just throw that out there. I don't.
Why do we fight? Because let's say the woman cut out or the man cut out, but you ready to fight the other person. Why?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
You might have to elaborate on that, but
why? Why you ready to jump in that woman or that man? They can't go no further unless that man or woman allow them to.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid and they think that other person is trying to ruin their relationship when it's that person that's cheating that's ruining the relationship.
Exactly. It's immaturity.
I'm going to drive it on a little further.
But even if that's true, the problem starts with your partner, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And that's why I was going. Go ahead.
Why are you cutting out? Why are you trying to go fight the other person that's trying to intrude into the house when you're supposed to be with your lady or your man?
That's what I'm saying. Asking that question, why do people fight the person that they're cheating with as opposed to the person that's cheating? Because they would rather go after the person that is like basically cheating with their man, other than the person like their significant other. That's
so why don't you go after your significant other first? Why you go after that person first?
People are dumb, and people want to be. People are dumb, and they want to be with that person. They want to be with that significant other. That is cheating on them, and they're just dumb and stupid. And
I'd say immaturity, insecurity, and anger.
Yeah.
But you can do all that towards your man. And look, and I'm saying this because for me, I have never. I told a girl I don't check my girls' phones. I don't follow them because if somebody gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. It doesn't matter. If they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. So if you cheat, I'm gonna let you go. I have never cheated on any of my exes. So if you're gonna cheat, you just cheated your way out of a relationship. That single person, whoever they doing what they doing. Now if they got a relationship or something, that's whatever. But they doing what they doing. If I see a fine girl and I'm gonna approach her, yo, what's up, baby? Let's do whatever. But if she tell me she got a man or something, okay, I'm gonna fall back. But if she give me some like some play, some conversation, I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving forward with her.
Brandon, pull that comment back up. That was just up.
Oh, wait. Oh, this one.
Yeah. Read that, Neil.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
You want me to? Okay. All right. It says, I feel like it's only right to go after the other person if they knew. See, we didn't say if they knew, but anyway, if they knew they were in a relationship. Otherwise, the only person that should be getting fault for real is the person you with. You ain't supposed to go after the other person regardless.
I don't know. I agree with what that person said. I don't know who that is, but I agree with that to an extent. I agree with it.
If you gonna cheat or whatever, bro, and you think I'm finna fight, bro, no, I'm gonna hit you with a good. Hey, you out, you out, fam.
Oh, you got to blow on it. You got to put it on your. Get out
you out of here. I never knew you. Like I would smoothly hit you with that.
All right, so then I got a question, Lauren, and I don't even know if Kitty on here. Got a question. What do that prove? What would you prove, and what would you get out pressing the other person?
The only time I've ever gotten into a fight with somebody because they cheated was when I had a baby, and she knew I had a baby, and that was a whole long thing I don't want to get into, but she knew me, she knew we had a baby, she was pursuing when she shouldn't have, even after being called out, so that's a whole nother thing, I think. But when
people can,
somebody is just like, oh, my man cheated, now I'm gonna go hate the girl, that doesn't make sense.
but people can pursue who they want. It's up to your man to stop that. It's up for him to say, nah, I'm good. And then if it gets too
I
out of
agree.
hand, then he come to you and be like, yo, Sandra's trying to get at me. Then you can go in. But
I
if
agree, that's foolish to do that, but if a girl gives me a reason like I just said, then I get it. But if there's no reason, no, it doesn't make sense to just go after the person your person cheated with. It's their fault for cheating.
Okay. What if you beat him up? What if she beat him up, or beat her up, or he beat her up, and they go do it right again?
Then you shouldn't be staying anyways.
I don't know why you would stay in the first place,
I
but
can't
okay.
say what I want to say
Right.
on here.
Once he cheated, bye. I don't care how long I
That's all
know
right.
you.
That's all right. I got something for y'all right here. I got something for y'all right here.
oh yeah.
Let's see.
So why don't we get out of here? Let's go do something. Anything.
Yeah, you're reading my mind, baby.
Work it, JT. Work it. Wasn't true, and you asked them why.
This ain't the part I want you to really listen to. It's coming up where I want you to really listen to.
JT, I trust you.
Right here.
I gotta fight every night to prove my love. What you doing, my woman?
Listen, I gotta fight every night to prove my love. No, bro, I'm sorry, but you got life all the way there. I'm not gonna fight every night. Bro,
He ain't got no self-esteem, boy.
She's a goner, bro. No.
I had to pull it up. That woman was over here laughing at.
She is a goner.
I gotta fight every night to prove my love. I love it, man. I love it.
What you doing with my woman?
What is that from?
Hey, you gotta run that last part back. You gotta run it back, man.
So is that the case? Every night I gotta fight.
No, cool.
Every night I got to fight. I got to fight to prove my love. I got to do that every night. Come on now.
I already deal with the world. I'm not going to do that.
What is that from? A movie?
Yeah, Five
Heartbeats. 5 Heartbeats.
Say that again. Y'all said it once.
It's called the 5 Heartbeats.
Oh, never heard of it. Look at Neil's face.
Right. It's on faces. Like what?
Let me get to that last part.
Taylor said, "LOL, got to keep him on his toes." Nah.
Oh wow.
I gotta fight every night to prove my love. What you doing with my woman? I don't want to do that. You just like all the other guys.
They're popping over there. Oh.
No, I've never heard of it.
No,
Girl, you gotta watch
that movie. It's good.
You gotta watch it. Just in case.
Is it old?
Not all that he sings. Oh.
Good.
Is it old?
What we about to do it? Not all that he sings. Oh, come on with it.
Lo, you got to go see that movie. You got to go see that movie.
No, I was saying, is it old or is it something new?
No, it's old.
It's 90s.
Yeah.
It's 90s.
I'll have to watch it now. I will.
It's funny. It's serious. It got some serious part, but it's funny though. It is funny.
Oh.
See, me and my brother Elijah, well, not that scene, but the song that you was just singing, we literally did that. I gotta post it on here, but
hey,
we
you
reenacted that.
know the favorite part of that thing?
We got a video where we reenacted that. I'm gonna post
Look,
it.
we on it, man. We having fun. So the dude,
Are you talking about the one where you're in the
we had on yeah, we had a suits on. Yeah, we had a suits on. We did it.
So look, so the dude that was sitting beside the girl, What do he did he leave her when she went home, or did he start working out and work on his dance moves? Y'all don't know that answer. I don't know. None of us know that answer. I'm gonna go get me some chips right quick.
I'm done.
Oh man.
Lord Jesus.
I want them all.
Yeah, a lot of y'all don't know. We can sing a little bit. Might not show it a lot. We can sing a little bit.
Oh,
So
yeah. Now you want to sing, Brandon?
that's what I'm saying right there. So why do we have to fight?
No, I'm not gonna do all that.
Especially if the person allowed it. Why?
Like I said, I won't let that happen. I've ended relationships because of that, and will never speak to that person again. So
One is kind of a little bit off topic, but kind of similar. Like some I never understood. Some men and women do this, but let's say they cheat or whatever, and then you be quick to like just be done with them, but they want you to like fight for them. I never understood why some people do that.
that's not gonna happen.
Make that a whole conversation, or well, not a conversation, an argument or whatever, because I'm not fighting for you, I'm not saying anything or whatever it is.
You can gaslight me to saying, "Oh, you're not fighting for me. You cheated." So I'm not gonna fight for not a damn thing once you do that.
Yo, that was a viral video a couple of months ago. It was from a TV show. The girl brought the dude in the room and said, "Hey, I just think we should go our separate ways." And he was like, "You serious?" It's like, yeah. And he took a sip of his water and said, "All right." And she got mad because
She was like, "You're not gonna fight."
Yeah. No, you want to break up. What's the fight for?
You want to break up? Let's buy.
Man, you mad because he drinking water and he good now?
Nah, she wanted bro to break down, crying, doing all this boo-hoo was me chasing. Nah.
No.
He gave you what you wanted.
You don't feel happy in the relationship? Bye.
I'll tell anybody that in a heartbeat. Hey, if you ain't happy, let me know. We can't fix it. You want to move on? Hey, go ahead and do what you want to do. Love you. See you.
Oh, this is
Come
Jessica.
on with it. Hold on, where Lauren at? Where's she at? She need to see this.
Laura. Neil. It's Laura.
Oh, sorry.
It's them dancing. I'm done.
Excuse me, miss. Is that your man? Are you guys happy? That's good.
Is this that same movie?
Yes.
Here's my number.
Turn it up a little bit, Carl.
That's not it. That's a low one.
What you doing, JT? All that he sees. Just in case is not what it should be. Oh, baby, keep my number by your side. And when you want to call me,
I'm gonna pause it for a second. Remember something. She's married. Because if you heard what he said in the beginning, he said, "We're married." She said, "We're married." Just remember that.
don't think, just in
He's hot. Well, look at him.
Squeeze me tighter, baby.
Thought he did that woman tonight.
How do I feel?
Like she fly, man.
Just in case you have any second thoughts, I'm gonna leave it with this.
He's handsome though.
Made that kid calm over some notes.
Ladies and
Boy, I gotta learn how to sing now.
I was 2 years old when this
Right
came
there.
out.
Right there.
Bruh, dip.
brother dipped.
That
Oh,
was-
wait,
that
Brandon
was-
wasn't even born yet.
Hey, I still
Hey,
know
that's why I was at.
Hey,
I was
I-
only like a year and a half.
I was
Do you
9.
think? Do you think he stayed with her, or he went home and worked on his dance moves and notes?
Bro was hot. He
Oh,
probably,
what?
and just putting it out there, bro probably went home and said, you know what, we just got married. We finna annul this thing.
Right.
Because
She
you gonna go
melted-
crazy like that for him. We just had
She
a freaking
melted and
concert.
then fell on his shoulders.
It's kind of like that girl with that one.
The old May Lay thing. I was about to bring that up.
Right. The girl with the what is that dude's name? But the one
I
that
just said the old May Lay. However you pronounce his
Yeah,
name.
Omele.
but,
Yeah, Omele. No, that was different. It was a lot
That-
of touching.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
it's
I think he
similar,
had-
but
I think he
him-
had himself out back there behind that curtain. I
like
think,
it's
yeah.
similar, but that situation is like it's up
Yeah.
here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. I show you the video. Every night he got to fight. So she doing this every night. Oh, you gonna fight every night?
I've been some
No.
concerts.
All the way then, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
So they go out to a restaurant or to a little nice little bar or lounge or whatever you want to call it. They go out like this or a nice little club. He go get drinks. She's sitting there flirting with some other dude. Let's get out here and do anything.
Anything is crazy.
So now he come back. And now that's JT brother.
That's some
no
wicked
in the movie. That's his brother.
Mhm.
Me personally, I did the same thing. I ran right behind him. Look, yeah, whoop his dog.
I would be laughing.
Oh, in the moment right there. Oh, yes, it's happening. In the moment. But if I find out my girl cheating, and then I got to go beat him up, I ain't doing that. But if I see it, I'm coming back with drinks, and I see she walking off with him. Oh, every table in there turned over. Every table. I don't even care if I lose. It's something gonna happen.
What did you say back in the day? Furniture moving.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be some furniture moving.
Nina said, "What about if a man do it?"
Do what?
Y'all gotta answer that.
Now, what about if a man do?
I wouldn't expect a woman to
I already answered my question.
to fight every night. I wouldn't
Yeah,
expect
I'm
a woman
not-
to do that.
I'm not
wouldn't.
finna expect
I,
no woman
the
to do
first
that.
time.
Yeah, I
I've
think it's
seen-
the same on both.
Yeah, like I don't, which I don't be out here doing nothing like that, no way. But if I'm out here moving crazy or whatever, I'm not expecting you to stay with me and fight and do all that extra stuff.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
it comes right back.
I
comes
can
right
answer
back
that
to-
real simple. I went to Vegas and I was with somebody and I walked up in line and they were making out with a girl. I smacked him and I left. I smacked him, not her, and I left. That's what I'm doing. I'm saying bye.
Hey,
I'm out. Right?
And that goes right back to why you don't, like Neil said, why you don't get the person.
nah, she
the
said
one
she
that-
for the guy.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said
yeah.
the guy.
you're
She said the guy she was
Yeah.
with. Why you don't do and chastise the person that you're with instead of going after the other person?
A lot of people won't do what you did. They'll go for the.
They'll go for the other
Yeah.
person. No, I'm saying, why you entertaining this?
A lot of people, what they do, and they when they're being immature, and they think like, well, let me hurt the person that is causing the cheating. When like I said, they're not addressing the issue of the person that is cheating, and plus, even with that, they want to stay with that person ultimately.
I think it also could be like guys rather fight a guy and a girl would rather fight a girl
I'm about to
than
say
a
that.
girl maybe hit a dude and maybe get punched in the face. Or a
Yeah.
guy hit his girl and get put in jail.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just easier to go after the same sex. I don't know.
That,
No,
that
yeah,
sometimes
and
do be the
I think
situation.
we have to release that frustration because I got cheated on by a girl like when I was 25. Luckily, I was in this boot camp, and that same day when I found out, I went to my boot camp, and that's where he gave me a sludge hammer and he told me to go hit that tractor tire. And it was like I had all the energy in the world. It was like I started off hitting it, and then my mind just switched. I probably hit that thing for 5 minutes straight, and then the atmosphere was different. But what I'm saying is, I have never put my hands on a woman, but I want to put my hands on something. So maybe go to that guy. I don't even care about it. I just need to let this out, and you are the perfect candidate. Like I said, I
Even
don't
if,
care about
even
losing.
let me get in the devil call for a little while. Even if
Uh-huh.
she initiated.
Even if she nah. She initiated. I'm not. Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
now if I'm angry, like I said, if I'm angry, I'll go punch a
Nah.
punching bag or
Because
something. I'm never gonna
here's
hit
the
a wall.
thing. Here's the thing. If she initiated it, then that means let's just say we clear that. I forgive her for that. What's gonna be somebody else? I ain't about to fight the whole world. I'm not about to fight the whole world.
I had situations, either I would know or I wouldn't know. If I know, then I just leave it where it's at. But if I didn't know and somebody tried to flirt with me or whatever, and they got a whole lot of boyfriend,
yeah,
and then I end up finding out, I'm like, what? How you think I'm gonna react to that? Like, you gonna do the exact same thing to me? You gonna leave me for somebody else? Just like you about to try to leave him. One, I don't want you to do that because I don't care. But
that's why they said number twos will never be a number one.
Right.
If you get a girl or a guy and they was your number two, it's probably not gonna work out being number one. But to go back what you said, like I'm not about to fight the whole world. But I do know men have good game. I do know men can speak their way into anything. So if the man approached her, maybe he said something or made her feel some kind of way and not manipulate but seduced her in some kind of way. And I might touch him up. But if the girl initiated, nah,
yeah,
it's a lost cause. Yeah, it's
I have a
lost cause.
question.
What's up?
Yeah.
So never mind. I won't say what I agree with or don't agree yet, but okay. If a man says if a girl's gonna fight like a man, fight her like a man, what do you think?
Nah.
Nah.
Like if a girl is gonna beat you up like a man,
nah.
do you know what I'm trying to say?
We know what you're saying. Nah, leave.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'll try my best to get out of that situation as fast as I can. The max I will probably do just move you out the way. I'm gone.
What's the saying? If a girl can fight like a man, she can be hit by a man, like a man, or something like that, right?
No.
Would you call the police on her?
I'm calling the police for sure. Either while I'm there recording or I'm gone. But I'm still gonna call the police on you. Yeah, for sure.
Hello. Hey, man.
For real, I'm screwed.
This woman beat me, man. I don't want to hear to come get her.
I ain't condoning that, but there is some men that will not care and they will hit you.
They will hit her.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I would defend myself because if what you gonna do, and I'm gonna ask you two that she run at you with a knife or she go into the closet to get the gun.
Oh, okay. In that scenario, I ain't gonna hit you. I can drop you,
right?
But I ain't gonna hit you.
And I'm just saying that because I have never put my hands on a lady, but I'm not about to lose my life standing on principle that I'm not hitting a girl. I'm not.
I think yes, there are some women that are like jumbo sized, I don't know, but most men could just bear hug a woman to death until she gives up fighting,
Well,
that's my thought. Bear hug the chick, pin her down until she stops fighting. Like, why do you gotta punch her back, Just stop her.
If it's life or death in that situation, it depends. I ain't condoning that. I could trip you or grab you or something. It's something I can do to get out of that because I'm pretty quick. I know.
That's what I mean. Men are stronger. They could just hold you for a minute. I don't know. I don't believe it's right. You can hit like a girl, you get hit like a man, or whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story about that. I'm gonna read this first.
You're gonna read that. You got it.
I'm only asking because all I see up and down social is women getting dogged for having their fun, yet a man is deemed king for doing it. Then they always bring God into it to justify. You can't bring God none of that, justify none of that. You ask me, and that is true because a lot of men do use that, and that comes from an old teacher. I had to get out a friend of mine like that. One thing this statement right here, I never liked, and I still don't like it. I'm a man first. I know I'm a man first. I'm a man. I know that. That don't give me the key to unlock other doors, especially if I'm married or I'm dating seriously.
Right.
That don't give. I know I'm a man. Matter of fact, I had to get out a pastor with that. He said, "Well, I'm a man first." I said, "No, you're a husband first, dude." That's what you are first, a husband. We use that old excuse, yeah, I'm a man first. So that means if she laying there butt naked, you gonna try to get it? Well, yeah, for what? Then if you get her pregnant, it causes a whole nother other problem.
I be thinking too deep.
But to give you a story, since Neil said about when she go in the closet and grab something to come back with you or with a knife or something, I was in a situation like that. We got into an argument and we fussing and stuff, and she jumped over the bed and went in her drawer, pulled out a 357.
Oh Lord. What'd you do?
I said, we ain't got to do this. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got to fight. We ain't got to do nothing. I said, let's just sit here. Let's talk about it. She said, okay. Up the street was a place like Sonic's. It was a drive-in. So we was talking. I said, you know what? I said, I'm hungry. I said, you want something to eat? She said, yeah. I went up the street. I went to the gas station and I dipped.
And never came back.
I never went back.
Boy, I would have. Oh, you were gone.
She called me. She said, I'm gonna get you when I see you.
You ain't never gonna see me.
You ain't never
gonna see me.
You ain't never gonna see me.
I seen her probably about a few years ago. She didn't see me, but I seen her.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be the best feeling.
Yeah. But I
You
dipped.
see me.
A lot of them wouldn't have dipped. I dipped. You know, I had to talk it down, calm that situation. I dipped though.
I'm too smooth, but I'm gonna get you to calm down.
You
first.
think I'm finna stay there anyway? You mad at me like that? You mad as hell at me like that? Man, you don't pull this gun out on me. I don't know what you might do. I ain't gonna be sleeping anyway.
Right.
I ain't going there.
Be on edge.
So I
But
got
yeah.
in the car and I dipped. I gassed up and I dipped.
Good for you.
Yeah. So look, I got this question, this more so I don't know if you two been in this. You said Laura, right? Not Lauren.
Yes.
I've been calling you Lauren for like the past month or so. I'm
I know.
sorry.
It's okay.
But here's the thing. So, and I'm gonna say it with not even giving details. What possessed a woman that believe hitting a man is okay? Do y'all really think y'all can beat the guy? Do y'all think that he ain't gonna hit back?
Are you asking me, or are you asking me what I think women in general think?
Both. I need both of the answers.
The only times I've ever personally put hands on a man is when I'm defending myself.
Okay.
As for a whole, I don't really know, because everybody knows men are stronger than women. Unless you're like an MMA fighter or something. So I don't really know. In my
That's all I'm
case,
saying.
only because I had to.
Average man and an average woman. Yeah. The average
I
man and
think
the average
some
woman.
women have a delusional thought in their head that think that they're like, oh well, I could hit him some type of way and he'll fall or something. I don't know.
Well, and I don't know how your guys' laws are. Y'all live in like North Carolina, and where do you live, Katie?
Arizona.
Yeah, here in Washington, it's somebody calls the cops during a domestic dispute, somebody's going to jail. And normally it's the man. So the woman could punch a guy in the face and he can go to jail. It's messed up. I think it's so wrong.
Laws over here too. So
That's crazy.
So
single.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think it's wrong.
So you hit me and I call the cops. I gotta go to jail? Nah.
Yeah, that happens a lot around here in Washington. It happens a lot, and it's wrong.
That's
wild. I'm glad I've never been in a domestic situation.
Me too.
I've been in too many to count, unfortunately. But I never did anything shady. I just protected myself, and that's all I can do.
I got you. I got you. Hey, before we get off this, I do want to ask y'all a question. I don't know what else Carl have for you. Carl, what you got for us?
No, you go ahead. Ask a question.
Okay, it's gonna change it up. So,
that's fine. It's open mic. That's what we do.
So, it was this video that it's been viral. It came out 7 years ago. I'm gonna bait y'all into it. What if you got a man and y'all have a child together, but he's financially stable, he pay all the bills and stuff. What is still a job that's just not acceptable for him to have? And I throw one. I throw one. Would y'all be okay with your guy? His job is working at a strip club every night.
I know where you're going with this.
When you asked that honestly was the first thing that came to my head, like what would not be okay? And immediately my brain went male stripper, but
Gigolo, like OnlyFans.
I don't really care as long as I agree. Well, I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. If you're making honest money and you're not doing anything to put me in danger or cheating on me, I support you.
Right. Same thing.
All right. So I'm sending. I just put a video inside the group.
I'll put it like this. I used to work with a guy that he was married to a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked that question. I said, hey man, your wife, that's how you married, right? He said, yeah, married. So what your wife do? Because he worked with me, so I knew what he do. I said, what your wife do? He said, man, my wife is a stripper. I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Your wife is a what? He said, a stripper. I said, do you go watch her sometimes? Yeah, I go watch. He said, I watch all the men be saying. He said, at first, it was hard. He said, but that's her profession. She come home to me at night. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't have no problem with it. I'm like, I said, man, I'll tell you what I mean.
Some guys like seeing their woman being drooled over by other men, knowing they're only coming home to them.
I said, man, that got off of me, but then I thought about it. I
said, I want to turn the question out on y'all. So.
Yeah, no, that particular, no, my wife can't. I'm gonna say it this way: if she stripped in the past and she don't strip no more, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I'm not about to marry or be in a relationship with somebody who's actively stripping.
You built different. If that's for you, that's for you. I can't tell you how you move.
What if you bring about $2 or $3 grand home a night?
See, we talking now. I'm just playing. See,
that's what I'm saying.
Because that's what his wife will bring home.
Yeah. They make money. They make.
I still couldn't do it.
So I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I was joking when I was like, well, I still can't do it.
Hey, I keep going. Hey, Carl, he like, yeah, come on, bring the money home.
I seen that. I seen that.
I'm just playing, but that would be hard. That would be honestly. All jokes aside.
So the real question, I put the video in the group. So Carl, if you don't mind, cue it up. But the real question: could you be okay with your man playing? Is his job being a professional video gamer and he play 12 to 16 hours a day? Would y'all guys be okay with that?
Oh God, I know this.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
If I still had time made for me and what's going on in the house and my kid and we still have a good relationship, then you go do you, that's fine.
Okay. So then my response to that is because I had a conversation with this lady today. I said, all right, use me. I was driving trucks. So why would it be okay for you to be in a relationship for truck driving and I'm gone 2-3 weeks at a time, but I can't have 16 hours a day at playing the game at the crib?
You're saying you were driving trucks for hours and you were dating a video game player that was also playing for hours when you were home?
No. I'm saying for me. So you just said as long as you invest time into you and the kids, I get that 100%. But there are some women that accepts their man that's a truck driver and he gone for weeks at a time. So why when he home, if it's the video gamer that you kind of demand him to balance out that to where this is the job that he do to pay everything. But if he's on the truck driver, he's gone, then you okay with that. And he's gone out of the house for weeks at a time. We can get back to it, play the video, it'll give more perspective.
Y'all see them coming first.
Yeah, and then it's one that Taylor said
okay.
Some of us can speak on this one, which you said with time management, yes, it's okay, but a lot of guys are on the game like that for free.
Yeah,
it'd be a reason why. It'd be the reason why.
That's why I said a professional gamer. Like when you
Yeah,
see the video,
professional.
when you see the house and you see the way they're living, he is, and it's something what she did. It's something you'll see. That's why I
Yeah,
don't want to.
I know the video because I seen it years
Yeah,
ago.
show the video.
No,
But
this is what I would do. So I'm gonna put my input on it. I would find a
Okay.
way to be a part of the business so that I could be with him.
Yeah, that too.
Taylor, I'm gonna get back to yours after this.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
And I chopped it up to where you should understand it. Okay.
You guys, I'm sick of this. I'm seriously so fucking annoyed right now, and I'm so done with Fredo. Fredo has been playing this game non-stop. This non-stop, 24/7, always on the game. I can't take it anymore. When he could be spending quality time with his family, he's playing the game. And I have had enough. Today, I'm gonna be putting an end to all of this shit. We all know there's only one way to get Fredo from playing 2K, and that is to delete what he cherishes most. You know what?
Oh, I
I
see
don't
this.
care
Ooh.
because he needs to be spending more time with me and especially Ava. He's gonna be leaving soon with Ava to go to his mom's, so this is the perfect opportunity to set things straight. Let's go.
2 hours later.
What is your deal?
I'm done with you. I'm done.
No, seriously?
I'm fucking done.
You're that
Seriously,
angry?
I am fucking done. I agree, man. You know how long it fucking took me. You don't fucking understand. You don't understand. You always take this shit on the door. It's not funny. Stop touching my shit.
You guys, I'm sick of this. I'm serious.
I think that's too far.
Their money. She literally messed up their money. That
Yeah.
was his, like
But
that
even
takes
like
years to build what he did,
Yeah,
to have
so
the
if you go-
score that he had.
If
That's
you go
too
watch
much.
the full video is like 10 minutes long. He said it literally took him 10 years to grind that. 10 years.
That just
And-
shows she really has no respect for him as a person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You see the house. You see the house. You see
That's
the
what I
house.
was saying. Yeah.
It's a nice house. His gaming paid for that house. So he paid for that nice life that y'all are living. But you're getting mad because he's on the. That's how y'all make money. That's what I said. I will be a part of that. I'll be like, well, what can I do
Right.
to help you?
Right? A lot of YouTuber like pranksters and stuff, they have like their significant others in on it with them, you know?
yeah.
That's just selfishness to a whole nother level.
Now, hold on, let me scroll up.
Go
Now
ahead,
back-
Brandon.
On the
what you
girl's
got?
part, not the man.
Now back to what Taylor was talking about, the ones that do it for free and stuff like that. Now I do advise that you try to at least generate some type of money, doing that. But the ones that do it for free, me, Cornelius, my dad, we all play video games. So it's like that's like an escape for us. Not saying we can't go to you and talk to you and things of that nature, but it's like that's pretty much like an escape. It's more, to it. And I'm pretty sure, Cornelius can get deep into it. My dad could.
Yeah.
But that's just like an escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an escape, and especially for me at this age now, my priorities is other places. But if I'm making money, if I'm a professional gamer, as what Kitty just said, you saw the house, you see their vehicles. That's the only thing he do, and he is supporting you guys. And my question is, when it comes to a lot of women, why is video games is not a respectable profession? And that's my question, because I had a friend, she would not date men that play games. And she used the Bible. She used the Bible description where it said, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. When I became an adult, I put away childish things. I just said that's so stupid.
No, I'm
Yeah.
a gamer too. So
Yeah.
no.
And so
Then you're saying I'm a child. Then no.
I like video games too, so I think you just gotta give it the right person or something. I don't know.
Yeah. This all I say right here.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
But yeah, like I genuinely believe, you have that conversation, with your significant other. Y'all both understand, y'all communicate, and you can make it work depending on what it is you do.
Yeah.
And if they okay with it or not.
Yeah. But see, here's my thing. Look at the same hours, and this is why I prefaced this at the beginning. Why is it okay to put that same hours in a job outside the house, but when it's a job in the house, then it's a problem? Because if he was gone at a Fortune 500 company, he won't be spending time with her in his work hours. He won't be spending time with the kids and stuff. He'll come home and then do whatever. I'm pretty sure he could make time. She probably wants him to make more time. She probably wants him to put down a controller. She probably want to do more. But I think she don't understand that's not him just playing games. Yes, he's getting a stimulation out of it, but that's him supplying money for bills and houses and food and everything.
Yeah, then we don't know if she don't know, like, how can I say this? If he's like the main source of income and he's the only one touching the bills and you're not at all, then you have no clue how much is being spent.
Exactly.
Right. So he has to put them hours in. And I know depending on like Twitch or whatever it is platform you be on, you have to make a certain amount of hours within a month.
Yes, every month it's a different requirement.
Yeah,
well, it's the same requirement. You just got to meet the requirement.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We have different companies that literally tell them during a whole month period, you have to have this how many hours. However, you do that within your schedule or within that time frame, do it. But as long as you have this many hours done, then you'll get paid. If you don't, then you don't get paid and you'll get dropped.
Like YouTube, you can finesse it, but Twitch is
here's where she messed up with him. He had 3, and I did a little research on it. He had 390 average and above and 195. When you get that good in 2K, other people can start buying your stat kit. So now she deleted his stat kit to where that was residual income coming in that he didn't have to work to do. Now that's
on top of that.
You say what now? 90 to 95% stat kit.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you don't know
overall average stat kit.
Elijah had to explain that. Cornelius, I don't play like that, so I don't know. I know a little bit, but not as much as you probably do with my brother. But yeah, even like when it comes to that you don't know the brand deals he got with that. Like, you just messed up so many opportunities and money that was coming in.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was getting at least on a monthly basis, at least, if not close to 100,000 every month.
More than that. Probably.
I'm about to say the way streaming YouTube working.
He had 3+ accounts, 4 in all accounts. So
she said, "My question is, did he tell her?" I'm pretty sure he did. If he didn't, look where we at.
If he didn't,
me personally. But no, bro, like, I'm sorry, Dina, I love you. But me personally, bro, I mean, I could tell you, I'm gonna tell you, but bro, look at what type of house we in. This ain't cheap. And we going out doing this and
have fun. Yeah, like
she's not nice interactions. Yeah, I know you're not. But yeah, bro.
Gamers, y'all gonna play the game. You better have a backup somewhere.
Yeah. Now here's the smart thing, because they do have a channel and they do put out content. It could be that was just content for the video. He might have a backup somewhere else. Could be.
Yeah, that's something I was thinking too. Maybe that was all just a part of their social media.
What do you call it? Clickbaiting?
Yeah, clickbaiting. But still at the same time, is hey man, we don't know. They could have probably set it up like that. Because now I did go a lot through a lot of his videos. That wasn't her first time doing that. That wasn't her first time doing that with other games. But there's some real ones out there. There's this real this game on War. I think it's World of Warcraft. WOW.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
This guy got his account deleted, and he stood up and punched a hole through the screen.
Yeah,
you saw that one?
I seen it, bro. Just get
it's
arm through it.
If you see people that play those gaming tournaments, that like people break their break the controllers that they have.
Yeah.
All
No,
the time.
and that's why it's serious, because you have to, like, if you're on an actual team, you got to practice and play. You got to put in so many hours for that team. There's kids over in Japan taking their lives just because of how stressful it is.
Yeah.
And there's people that's dying from exhaustion because with no sleep.
There's people that play in those little video game cafes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like they have where they're literally on a computer for days upon end and don't eat and don't sleep and don't go to the bathroom and don't.
I can't do that.
I
I still gotta make sure my health
got like Thurgood got a chip.
Oh yeah, bowling. I gotta at least take a break and make sure I'm good in every aspect of my life.
Now there's people that have literally died of exhaustion because they played for days upon
because
end.
think about it, if you sitting there for hours not getting up, that blood circulation ain't going nowhere. As soon as you stand up, go straight to your head, you die right there on the spot.
It's just another form of addiction, so you need help. But I've been stuck on video games for hours before. My kid plays video games. She's got to find a balance. But if you're in a relationship with somebody that doesn't appreciate what you do from the beginning, then you would think you would question your relationship at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're making a living playing video games, the person you're with is not
It's
okay
cool.
with it
Right. And
at
then
all. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think people look at video games or gaming tournaments as a real profession. I'm like,
I think a lot of people do now.
oh yeah, oh no, it's coming around. It's $1 billion industry, and there's people that's buying their own teams, but there's still, and not to be a stereotype in this situation, but there's still a lot of females when they get with a guy, like they will play with the guy, but they not as serious and intense as the guy is. And once they see that this is what they do, sometimes they start, I ain't gonna say be envious. I have heard a girl told me she broke up with the guy because he played the game more than spending time with her. And it was more so her mindset was the game gave him more of a good feeling than she could give him.
he
That's
felt
what she
safer
told
with
me.
the game than with
She was
her.
jealous. And she was jealous of the game. She was jealous of the game because the game made him happy and she couldn't make him happy.
They shouldn't be together.
I had a similar
Yeah, exactly.
situation, except mine wasn't dealing with a video. You know about it. It wasn't dealing with a video game. It was just my dance career and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I made time and things of that nature, but it didn't work out. And the insecure part about, oh, you going out performing here, the women, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, I don't care about none of that. I'm just here to network, get paid, and do what I gotta do and leave. But,
right. Well, that was my question.
Like I said, just bring me with you. That's all.
and that's the thing. Like I would, some events I could bring, her to, and it would still be an issue. And I was just like, yeah, this relationship ain't for me, bro. Like you even here with me, you see what's going on, and I'm trying to involve you in, my life and vice versa, but it's still going left. Yeah, that's what it was. So I was just like, yeah, we just gonna call it quits, bro.
You just gotta try to find the person that meshes with you best. I mean, I've been in a lot of unhealthy relationships, and I got lucky enough to be in the one I am in now, where we totally love what each other does, and we're okay with it.
Yeah.
What is so funny? What are you cracking up
Because
about?
he added my camera.
Because I always do stuff like that. I get a side view sometimes.
No, that's that's the night call. That's saying, hey, we about to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We have been in here 2 hours. Damn.
Like last time y'all started something last time. I went to the other camera. Hey, how y'all doing? My son.
Right.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all? Come on out the car, smoke it.
Come on, door, be like, you know what? Hold up. Wait a minute, let me see if I can.
Hey.
Like, all right, so how y'all doing?
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to say this because I'm gonna get out, man. I'm starting a podcast too. with a couple of friends. Well, we starting the podcast. It's gonna launch probably mid to late June.
Okay.
Not gonna say the name yet, just because it's not incorporated. We don't want to take it, but be sure to check it out. We're not gonna live stream. We're just going to record it and post it. So we're gonna do that right now. So that's what I got going on. Still working on my second book. I'm already an accomplished author, but I'm working on my second book. And other than that, next year, actually the end of this year, I'm gonna start back speaking in schools, colleges, and other places. So that's what I got going on.
Okay.
Kitty, Laura.
Mine is work and work and work and work.
And on here on Monday.
No, and I do plan on seeing Brandon here in beginning of June. So yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to build a website because we sell and breed German Shepherds. I'm trying to figure out how to build a website. I kind of got one started, but it's lame. So that's the only thing I'm doing.
Hey, if we can help out.
Hey, well, if they're gonna help you, that's cool. But Fiverr is a good place to start.
I'll check it out. But if you guys know how to do it or know anybody that can help, I'd appreciate it. Because we just want to make sure dogs go to a good home. We don't charge anything ridiculous. We just want to make sure that they go somewhere good.
That's right.
Do y'all breed Cane Corsos?
Any what?
Cane Corsos?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a Cane Corso? Like, well, some people call it Cane Corsos.
Yeah, Sasha.
Okay, I'll send you a picture.
And go ahead.
As far as what I got coming up, I might have a couple performances. It depends. I have to work that out with the lady I was talking to. Your boy be in the lab with dancing, so some videos will be dropping. Working on the short films and the long films, just getting the script for that. Also photo shoots. I'm still working on trying to do the streaming stuff with the whole gaming or whatever. That's slowly in the works. But as far as like what I do on TikTok and Facebook and everything else, that's still continuing. And same thing like Neil, working on a second book and working on new merch. So I'm trying to get some new designs and things of that nature. For y'all. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Want to say this before I'm done. Daniel, you suck. You were supposed to be here today.
Look, I'm probably gonna talk to it later on.
Tell him go watch. Tell him pull up at 2 minutes and 2 hours and 3 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. So one thing we trying to get an all women panel again. I mean, trying to get an all women's panel to come on.
There's no one to begin with.
Yeah. That I had to change that. Yeah. Trying to get all women panels to come on and talk and just let the men know about certain stuff. Trying to get an all men's panel. We had a show one time about women living with sickle cell. We're gonna have one for men living with sickle cell.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Really come up? No, it's fine.
And then
we're gonna get off.
I know that.
And then the thing about that, got my Friday motivation. It's going now. Got that going. And we got something. I got something coming up.
Yeah,
probably the first Sunday in June. It might get a little deep too, because it's gonna be about some family stuff.
Okay. My fault, man. How the Fridays going?
It's going pretty good, man. Yeah.
Okay.
The past few Fridays, I just posted stuff. I'm gonna do some pre-recording because he was in the hospital and stuff.
Yeah, because I went to the hospital, got out, had to go back in. So that kind of slowed.
Just let me know when you want to do that. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that was the reason why everything kind of like slowed down for a little bit on our end because of that. Gotta make sure we good.
You saved the mothers from me on Mother's Day. I tell you that. They would have been mad at me.
You know what I'd had to do to you, Neil, if you'd got to talking all that noise.
Go ahead and do it. Yeah.
I had to kick you out. Either that right there or that right there. You got to talk reckless about the mama, man.
You lucky I ain't got that. You want to do a sign language. Lucky I got that string there.
All right.
Right back after these
All
messages.
right, Neil, you try to do that right there. Somebody jump on here that do sign language. What you talking about?
No,
Who you calling?
okay. You unmuted me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I was trying to. I was just trying to spell Mother's Day with my fingers.
21 in
Okay.
I don't know how to stat. I don't know how to stat.
Don't let me get jumped, bro.
Mm.
So that's it for everybody. That's everybody.
Thank you for having me again.
Oh, you family now. You just come on. I just seen. I don't even ask you no more. I just seen the link.
I appreciate it.
You because she got a story to take. She gonna tell one day too. She's getting used to being on with us,
She's ready,
being
though.
on
She's
everything.
ready.
That's gonna be a good one too. That's gonna be a good topic.
Oh yeah.
I already got the topic, but I ain't gonna tell y'all.
No joke. No joke.
I'll
No,
get
no
there. I'm getting there.
She's very comfortable.
Are you her?
No, I just see it. She is comfortable. She actually likes us.
Yeah, she's getting more comfortable doing
Yeah.
this. The more she gets on here,
Yeah, she getting comfortable with it. But she got a story. Y'all. She shared a little bit with me in the chat, and I already got the title for it. I just ain't gonna tell y'all.
Gotcha.
Don't do it.
I ain't gonna do it too.
But yeah, we got something coming up. Hopefully the first Sunday in June. We're just gonna have one show that Sunday, but it's gonna be a little personal.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long topic.
It's gonna be a little personal.
Either it's gonna be on mine or it's gonna be on
Yeah.
his. So we'll let y'all know, but it's gonna be on.
It's gonna be a
one
little
of ours.
personal. I can't. Me personally, I can't wait.
Huh?
You can stream on both at the same time.
Yeah, we should just like now.
Yeah, we still do it, but as far as like if it's gonna be on the Real Talk Conversation or
Oh, I
on
got you.
the podcast, yeah.
Since Kitty, you got a StreamYard account, don't you? Then you make one. I mean, it's free.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We're gonna start streaming on Kitty platform too. She don't use her pay for nothing else, but we're gonna use her pay. Hey, Liz, yeah, I just threw that in there.
She will. She got a lot of friends on there too.
That's right.
What Sasha said?
Y'all
I
have
ain't
way
messing
more
with
than me.
y'all.
What?
I ain't messing with you, Sasha.
Anyway,
You on out of here,
y'all, it's still daylight for y'all, so y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.
Shoot, it's night. It's
night
dark.
here.
It's
I'm
dark.
just waiting for him to cut it off like you normally do. It ain't
Alright.
no problem. Just
Yeah,
wait
you
for
know how
him
to
to
do
cut it
it.
off.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right.